A very good evening, our dear viewer. We are here trying to unlock or looking at impressing local content in Uganda and trying to make sure that we secure some of the monies that come alongside with it. Now, we are going to have a discussion with Aaliyah Sekatawa from Rockstone Management that is ready to give management services in the oil and gas sector. The oil and gas sector is a very big sector whereby we're looking at securing some of the local works that should be done here in Uganda. You're most welcome on the show, Madam Aaliyah Sekatawa.
Thank you for having me.
What does Rockstone Management do in particular?
So Rockstone Management Company, we are an investment holding and management services company. So we provide management services to small businesses, growing businesses and large businesses. What this means is that we provide services with regards to business optimization, how to improve businesses, your processes, and strategy development. What is the best way for you to be able to run and manage your business?
We're speaking about unlocking local content in Uganda. How ready is Rockstone Management to secure some of the opportunities in the oil and gas sector?
I would imagine that Rockstone is quite ready. We have been working in the oil and gas sector, specifically with the Association of Oil and Gas Service Providers, since the beginning of the development of this pipeline in 2018. So we are quite ready and always ready to work, especially in the oil and gas sector.
There's this saying, I don't know how you're going to reply. They're saying that you being a Ugandan company does not give you a leeway that you're ready or you have all the requirements to tap into the opportunities in the oil and gas sector.
Yes.
Which requirements are you people supposed to go through to tap into these opportunities in the oil and gas sector?
I think by that statement, what it means is that being a Ugandan is not the only thing that provides you with access to engaging in the oil and gas sector. It also means that standards will not be lowered because you are Ugandan. This is an internationally competitive industry. You know that oil and gas is significantly prevalent in Nigeria, in Tanzania as well. So being a cross-border business and sector, it's important that when Ugandans are engaging with this sector, providing services, that they are consistently to a global standard. So if you want to engage in the oil and gas sector, being a Ugandan is good, but it's not good enough. You have to be competitive, your standards need to meet international standards, and you need to ensure that you're able to deliver at such a level.
Are you looking at tapping into these opportunities in the oil and gas sector?
Definitely. We are currently tapping into them. We partnered with the Oil and Gas Association in this particular sector because we think that as Rockstone, providing helping businesses provide structures and standards for their business, strategies for their business, is a way for us to ensure that national content is contributed in this particular sector. For us, it is important that all Ugandans have equal opportunity and access to this individual sector because that is how we have inclusive economic growth.
I've been engaging with a couple of people from the oil and gas sector.
Yes.
Do you know their complaint? They are saying, you people, you're just not ready for these chances. Do you know there are some things, there are some services that have been ring-fenced for you local companies to take advantage of. But every time they get to you people, you're not just ready. You're not formalized. Your companies are not formal.
100%. And you can imagine what risks a lack of formalization, a lack of structure, a lack of clarity with regards to engagement gives international companies that want to work with you. I think that informality in our Ugandan businesses is something that has affected us not only in the oil and gas sector, but throughout our capacity to produce even in other sectors. If, for example, you don't have formalization, you're not registered, you don't have a trade license, how can you sign a legal contract with someone to operate? If you don't have financial procedures in your business, you're not tracking your expenses, you don't know whether or not your business is profitable, how can you secure financing from the bank? So this issue of Ugandan businesses being ring-fenced due to a lack of structure and formalization is not only specific to the oil and gas sector, but this informality is affecting our entire business and commercial capacity as a country at a larger scale. But the good thing is that there are businesses that are there to help you. The banks are here to help you. EcoBank has been prevalent here, Equity Bank as well, have mentioned the ways that they can help even with this gray area of formalization, no formalization, there's still a middle ground. So I would advise that instead of us, talking about the lack of access and the limitations that formality gives us, let's get our houses in order, let's pull up our socks and do what we need to do as Ugandans to ensure that we're formalized and we're able to contribute productively to this sector.
I'm very sure there's some challenges that you people pass through when it comes to securing these opportunities in the oil and gas sector. Tell us, is there any challenges that you've passed through that you think should be worked upon?
Yes, 100%. So
Like?
many of them.
Like?
I mean, for example, a lot of businesses don't know that in order for you to even engage in the oil and gas sector, you need to be signed up to, for example, the National Supplier Database, the NSD list for suppliers. This has like 100 hoops you need to pass through. You need to get bank recommendations. You need to get, a lot of formalization structures. But I think what that does is show you who is serious and who is not serious. Other challenges we faced is, of course, financing. And, you've mentioned an issue of formalization and an issue of Ugandan businesses. But I would say that more so Muslim businesses are even at a worse level because we, unfortunately, if you follow our religion, you're not able to get even interest financing from the bank.
Tell me about that. I
so
didn't
there
know.
is, yeah.
You've talked of a religion. That
Yes.
Muslim businesses are not. Talk about it, please.
Yes, Muslim businesses are actually at a greatest disadvantage because they're unable to get these financing options from the bank because all of them are loan-based. So we, in our religion, we believe that you're not able to access loans because of the interest capacity that they provide. So it would be good as well if some financial institutions could come and help structure interest-free, whether it's joint partnerships, whether it's joint ventures, whether it's partnerships, whether it's a type of mezzanine financing that can give accessibility across the board, because the issue of interest is an issue that affects all of the businesses.
Thank you very much, Madam Aaliyah, for speaking to us. Yes, that has been the issues of some of the people who are going to offer services to the oil and gas sector. Let's get back to the studios, and you'll get to know, and we'll be expounding more when it comes to tapping into the opportunities in the oil and gas sector here at Smart 24 Television. Thank you.